the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
What I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
7 yards there on a 1st down.
Here we go. 1st down, Falcons.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. Here we go. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's into the hand. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here we go. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. A right side run with Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down at 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Akers. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give, running right is Akers. Running right through it. Nothing can stop him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Ruckert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark short, and he didn't get there. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Oh, able to avoid him. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a long field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford, touchdown, Rams. Brandon Powell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Patterson again.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Edwards. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Patterson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down at Stafford. Completes it to Powell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tight football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And complete to Drake London. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair. about what he can do on the field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Falcons 14, Rams 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch, made at the 24-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching it point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Rams.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle, finding room at midfield. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go again here with Akers. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powell. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a gain of 12 yards. First down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff running left, Patterson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books.
And just a yard to go here on second down. On the handoff, it's Akers.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Rams.
On the give, this is Akers. Brought down at the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Akers.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's caught left side, Ruckert with it.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Demir Berg returning it. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Burrow airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here we go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Burrow on 3rd down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Once more, they turn to Patterson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw, Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give, running right is Akers.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give him points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, letting him play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for L.A., there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.